Sean Bossman here, the boss of pro wrestling, bringing you your Breaking Barriers Brawl report. Breaking Barriers Brawl took place on March 6th from the New Horizon Rehabilitation Center in Batesville, Indiana. We opened up with a zero-gravity division match featuring downright fierce Cody Travers taking on simply sensational Nathan Bates, who was of course accompanied by his manager, Bad Vibes Barnett. This was the final bout in a best-of-3 series between these two competitors, with each man having claimed a victory in previous encounters. Just as Cody Travers felt that he had victory within his grasp, Bad Vibes Barnett blatantly interferes, costing Travers the victory and awarding the win to his man, Nathan Bates. We then moved on to the heavyweight division as the ever-popular Derek Walls took on the forgotten one, Ethan Evans. Why is Ethan Evans back in Battle on the Border? What kind of a message is he trying to send? Nobody knows, but he did send at least one message this night when he actually survived the walls of Jericho before ultimately being defeated by Derek Walls. Our third match was scheduled to be a ladies' tag team match. However, Casey Clay has said many times she has no interest whatsoever in this division, as she's too focused on winning the women's championship from Paris McQueen. As a result, this match was changed to a one-on-one encounter between drop-dead gorgeous Casey Clay and Slammin' Sammy. Sammy was out to prove that indeed it was slammin' time, and this was in fact a hard-hitting match that went back and forth throughout the encounter, and it seemed many times that it was going to come down to which lady made the first big mistake to give her opponent the victory. For our fourth bout, we returned to the heavyweight division as one half of the Battle on the Border Tag Team Champions, Prima Donnie, took on a newcomer to Battle on the Border, Jason Reed. Jason Reed was clearly out to make a name for himself in Battle on the Border with a quick victory over Prima Donnie, and indeed it seemed like he was about to crush the co-holder of the Tag Team Championship. But Prima Donnie continued to fight back with all kinds of heart, and with his tag team partner in his corner cheering him on, came to victory, much to the delight of the Battle on the Border audience. Our second zero-gravity division match was a clash of personalities indeed, as the ever-so-serious Austin Elm took on the extremely colorful and confident Tay the Kid. This match was everything that we've come to expect in the zero-gravity division. It was high-flying, it was fast-paced, it was hard-hitting, and it was exciting. Austin Elm, however, had just a little bit more going for him, as he was out to prove something, having previously challenged the zero-gravity champion to a match and was told, well, you're going to have to get some victories and climb that ladder. Tonight he did that. Austin Elms, your victor over Tay the Kid. Then it was time for our intergender match between the returning ever-popular Shauna Reed as she took on Medic 8. The last time these two encountered each other, Medic 8 came out on the losing end, and he was looking to rectify that loss with a quick attack on Shauna Reed. However, he quickly learned that Shauna Reed, despite being out for a time with an injury, has not lost a step, and she continued to throw him around the ring. However, just in case, on the outside chance that Shauna Reed showed a little bit of ring rust, the fans were there to help, as Shauna Reed took Medic 8 all around the outside and gave every fan at ringside an open shot at Medic 8 before getting the victory by putting him to sleep with the sleeper hold. Our third Zero Gravity Division match featured Casey Jacobs of Alpha Sigma taking on the co-holder of the Battle on the Border Tag Team Championship, Piper GK Fan. In the corner of Jacobs, of course, was his manager, the fantastic Bobby Fulton, whereas Piper had in his corner, as always, his tag team partner, Prima Donnie. With each man having somebody in their corner to watch their back, both men looked to avoid the controversy that took place in their previous tag team encounter. As a result, this match was hard-hitting as every man held nothing back, looking to establish victory, looking to establish superiority, and hopefully carry that momentum with them when the two teams have their rematch for the Tag Team Championship. It was a close encounter indeed, and then out of the blue, here comes Jason Reed attacking Prima Donnie behind the referee's back. What was the reason for this? Nobody knows. However, it allowed Casey Jacobs to get the victory on this night and continuing the line of controversy that takes place between these two teams. Our main event featured Battle on the Border heavyweight champion Sergeant Ledbetter defending against Mike Howard in a rematch. The Sarge has been humiliating Mike Howard lately by calling him things such as "my coward" and getting the fans to chant "shut up" every time he speaks, things that Mike Howard definitely took exception to. However, nothing could have been as humiliating as Mike Howard's new entrance with his new entrance music, courtesy of Sergeant Ledbetter. Let's have a listen.
From Mexico, Indiana, Mike Howard.
And if that was not enough, Sergeant Ledbetter even brought along a Mexican poncho, which he forced Howard to wear right in the center of the ring for no other reason but to give the fans another reason to laugh at him. However, all of this utter humiliation only served to drive Mike Howard on that much farther. He held nothing back. He pulled out all the stops, nearly getting disqualified as he continued his pursuit for that Battle on the Border heavyweight championship. He used virtually every move in his arsenal that night as he attempted to dethrone Ledbetter and came so close on multiple occasions. However, he let the fans get to him on more than one occasion, and when Ledbetter saw an opening, he managed to roll up Mike Howard to get the 1, 2, 3 and retain the championship. But just like other occasions, as soon as Sergeant Ledbetter got that victory and was about to celebrate, maybe even say before he had a chance to celebrate, here comes the Black Militia. And like always, the numbers game, always too much. Black Militia number 1, Black Militia number 2, and then of course, here comes Big Ben Chimera as they look to do a number on Sergeant Ledbetter. Fortunately, Derek Walls, and then Battle on the Border owner Denham Blevins came in to even the odds. They drove out the Black Militia, who decided that perhaps it's better to live to fight another day. But before they left, They gave one last message, grabbing the championship belt and throwing it in the ring, very disrespectfully. What is their ultimate goal? We do not know. Fans, that is your Breaking Barriers Brawl report. For Battle on the Border, I'm the boss of pro wrestling saying, till next time, my friend. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the General Hospital, Medic 8. And his opponent, from Chihuahua, Mexico, Maxima Matanza. Two masked individuals here at BOTB Breakout. I gotta say, we know a little bit more about Medic 8. Although both quite mysterious. I can't say I know much about Maxima Matanza. I'll be quick. Oh, look at that! An attack by Medic 8. Bell is rung. Medic 8 using underhanded tactics right from the beginning. And Maxima Matanza feeling the effects, head first into the turnbuckle. I don't know why individuals choose to wear masks. It's got to be difficult to see. And Medic 8, clearly the bigger and stronger of the two, using that weight advantage. Perhaps hoping that he might finally score his first ever victory here at Battle on the Border. Irish whip sends in Matanza. Shoulder into the corner, one of his favorite maneuvers. Medic 8 getting a little frustrated with the referee there, giving Maxima an opportunity here, and she's taking advantage of it. Kick to the midsection. Left hand, apparently she's a southpaw. And again, using that shoulder in the corner. Very effective by Medic 8. So proud of himself. DDT, this could be it. Could we be seeing the first ever victory in the career of Medic 8? Only a 1 count. Medic 8 quite frustrated. Going to the second rope now. He says it's over. Here he comes. Oh, she gets the boot up. Rolling him over, hooks the leg, goes for the cover. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Maxima Matanza a little slow to get up, but the first on her feet. Back elbow. Takes down Medic 8. And a running lariat. Kick to the midsection. DDT perhaps. Uh-oh. Medic 8 gets to the outside. Oh, goes to the eyes. And now going to the outside. Uh-oh, he's got a chair. Getting a little desperate from a man who was sensing victory just a few moments ago. Saying turn around. Here we go. Oh, look at that. He nailed himself as it ricocheted off the ropes. He's cold. And she got him. Here is your winner, Maxima Matanza. Well, so much for the dreams of a victory here in Battle on the Border. Medic 8 is out, and he has lost once again, going home with the loser's share of the money.
Welcome back, fans. I am here with our owner, Denham Blevins, and our heavyweight champion, Sergeant Ledbetter. Take it away, guys.
All right, so thanks for having us, Morgan. What we're doing today is announcing a new trivia segment that we're adding to Breakout. This is going to be something cool, Sarge, because the fans will have opportunity to win stuff. So
Free stuff?
free stuff. So each
Love
episode,
free stuff.
we're going to do 5 questions, and then the fans that get the most right, and then you have to comment your answer on the YouTube page, and you also have to subscribe and follow. If you do those things, you'll be eligible to win. We'll have 3 prizes each month. One of them will come from Legendary Collectibles.
Yep.
What would an example be?
It could be a wrestling figure. It could be a Funko Pop. It could be a sports item. I don't know. We'll see.
And it'll change month to month.
Yeah,
so
we'll
that's
see.
from Legendary Collectibles. Our friends at Slabjacks T-shirts will also be providing something each month. Could be a hat, could be a BOTB shirt,
Right.
anything like that.
Ooh, they got nice hats
Yeah.
too. You didn't wear yours today.
Yeah, not today, but this shirt is
Yeah,
there,
that
so this
shirt,
is a good
yeah.
example of something you could get. And then the third option you'll have each month is that the Battle on the Border Training School is going to donate a pair of front row tickets to the upcoming show. So in this scenario, it would be for Clarksville Chaos. So
VIPs.
yeah, VIP. So whoever gets first place amongst the fans, and if there's a drawing or if there's a tie, we'll do a drawing. But they would get to pick the first one. So say they want the hat or they want a figurine, and then the second person gets to pick, and then the third person. So each month we'll have 3 winners. So I think that'll be fun. Just a little participation. Like I said, comment your answers and subscribe. And let's get to it and give them 5 questions. Does that sound good to you, Morgan?
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll get a little bit
I
of
want to hear your answers, but not on the air.
Yeah, not there. Yeah.
Because
So.
you can't.
And she's newer. She ain't been here forever like
That's
us.
true. That's true.
So, Sarge, you want to take it away with
I'm
the
going to
first
start out with the very first one. It's going to be multiple choice. Which one of these states has Battle on the Border never ran a show? Okay? So we're going to go with A, Indiana, B, Kentucky, C, Virginia, or D, West Virginia.
That's a good
Let's
question.
say that one more time. It's either A, Indiana, B, Kentucky, C, Virginia, or D, West Virginia. Which one of these states has Battle on the Border never ran a show in? So think about that answer. Write it down on a piece of paper here as you're watching.
Absolutely. That's a good, fun question. I think 1 or 2 of them could be crossed off pretty easy, but be tricky. And make sure you're putting your answers in the comments also. And one more thing about the comments can't be edited. So if I see an edited comment, I know if someone circled back could have changed it to.
You know what?
Yeah.
I know Turbo. You know, he kind of has
Yeah.
a little bit of knowledge here at BOTB because he's involved in everything. He's ref,
Yes.
he's training. You know what he told me the answer to that one was? He said you've never ran a show in Alaska. I
Wow.
said, really?
Really, Turbo?
Really, Turbo? So who knows?
Only in Turbo's dreams.
In Turbo's dreams, we're going to run an Alaska BOTB show.
Hey, I
Sounds
know.
cold.
In wrestling, you never say never, but that's about as close as it gets. What do
Yes.
you think?
What do you got here? Let's go to number 2.
All right, question number 2 for the BOTB Brigade. Who is the only BOTB superstar to ever hold 2 championship belts in Battle on the Border simultaneously? So they had to be a champion in 2 divisions, but at the same time. So option A is Paxton Calloway. You remember him, Morgan?
I do.
Option B is Paris McQueen, a relative newcomer. She's been around a couple of years now. Option C, most of you probably know Justin Xavier, one of the most athletic we've ever had. And then D, I would go as far as to say this lady's a future Hall of Famer, Shauna Reed. So, again, who is the only BOTB superstar to hold 2 belts simultaneously?
And now these are 2 BOTB belts.
It has to be 2, yeah.
2, yeah, that's
it
what
can't be
we're
from
focused
somewhere
on.
else. Most of our people have championships elsewhere because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got quality, but 2 in Battle on the Border simultaneously has only been done 1 time ever. So either option A, Paxton Calloway, option B, Paris McQueen, C, Justin Xavier, or D, your girl Shauna Reed. So moving on, Sarge, you want to take question 3 here?
Yeah, so, we hear about the shows, the Big 4, so SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. Well, BOTB, we have the Big 4 of our own. So I'm going to give you a list here. Which show is not one of the original Battle on the Border core 4 shows? So we got A, New Beginnings, B, Night of Champions, C, Legends and All-Stars, or D, Armageddon. This is which one of these events is not considered a core 4, original 4 Battle on the Border show theme. A, New Beginnings, B, Night of Champions, C, Legends and All-Stars, D, Armageddon. So
Yeah, that's a good
that
question
is
here.
a good question.
Morgan, you've been Battle on the Border for over a year now, so you've probably actually got to see all 4 of those now, haven't you?
I have.
Now, which one is not one of the originals? You would have had to be here a really long time ago or do some research. So I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with on that one. Moving on to question number 4. Who lost the bout that crowned Battle on the Border's first ever hardcore champion? So if I remember correctly, this was probably about 5 years ago in Addiston, Ohio. So the person that lost in the first ever hardcore championship match, it was either A, the heavy metal Viking Hooks, B, our friend from New Jersey, Dirtbag Dan, C, Congo Kong, or D, our friend Sergeant Ledbetter. So all four were the contestants there and probable answers, but I'll run through it one more time here.
So this is who lost?
Yeah, who lost? And I think a lot
That
of
was a tournament, right?
It was a tournament. It started off with 8 guys, got down to a final 2, and it was one of the most epic matches we've ever had in that finals. But it was in Addiston. It was in the back of their VFW. It was actually nighttime, and we had a bunch of cars circle around. So that night was amazing. The other match right before it that night was Shane Douglas and the Sandman got extreme, and then we did our first ever champion. And the person that lost was either A, Hooks, B, Dirtbag Dan, C, Congo Kong, or D, Sergeant Ledbetter. Sarge, you want to take the 5th and final question here?
Yeah, 5th and final. Who is the only person from this list to achieve a Battle on the Border win? This is a good one. So we're going to give you 4 people. 3 of them have never won a match. 1 of them has. So who is that person? So we have A, Adam Rose, B, Medic 8, C, Eddie Gonzalez, or D, newly inducted Marty Jannetty, Battle on the Border Hall of Famer. So
That's funny.
I saw the picture. It was great.
But
So this person has never won, or no, this person has won a match.
Yeah.
The other 3 have not. Adam Rose, Medic 8, Eddie Gonzalez, Marty Jannetty.
And you know, the sad part here, Sarge, all of these people have had plenty of opportunities.
Especially Medic 8.
We don't have anybody here that's 0-1. We're not doing that. These guys have
Adam
lost.
Rose has multiple matches. Eddie Gonzalez wrestled more times than there's animals on Noah's Ark.
Jannetty came regularly at the beginning.
Jannetty was there every show in the beginning. Medic 8 has had multiple chances over the years.
So that's fun stuff. What do you think, Morty?
Wow.
First time?
Don't say it out loud.
Yeah, don't say the answer, but what do you think? This is something fun. The fans should put their answers and try to
Absolutely.
win some free prizes, right?
Absolutely, guys. These are all really great questions. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and good luck to you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. As she said, answer in the comments, and if yours are correct, you can win either something from Legendary Collectibles, something from Slabjack's T-shirts, or free tickets to next show. So get on there and support us as we grow this thing, and maybe we'll get even bigger and better prizes going forward.
First comment is already on there. I guarantee it. They want to know Denim's ATM code.
Hey now.
Yeah, we won't give that out. The code, man. The code.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a secret, man.
All right.
Come on.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. We all
Thank
appreciate
you.
you.
Welcome back, fans. As we all saw, Ethan sent out a challenge, and I am here with Derek Walls to respond to that.
So, I find it funny that Ethan is challenging me in a match that he excels in after I beat him in a match that matters, the heavyweight division in wrestling. But see, he's made a big mistake, because he's forgotten that I remember what he said about Angelo, what he said about Jeff, what he said about Ledbetter, Denim, all these people. He's got a big mouth. He runs it a lot, and I remember everything that he said. And now he's giving me a match where I get to have weapons in my hands, and there's no rules. So I have absolutely zero problem whipping his ass all over Clarksville on April 25th. So Ethan, I accept your challenge, and all I got to say is be careful what you wish for.
Absolutely. Ethan, you got a lot to say. We'll see what you say after April 25th.
Hello, Battle on the Border Brigade. My name is Brandon Gordon, taking over for Sean Bossman, and I'm here to tell you the Battle on the Border schedule, starting with a show that we have on Saturday, April 25th. In Clarksville, Ohio, it's Clarksville Chaos, where we will have a special appearance by TNA's Shark Boy. Man, I loved this guy growing up, and I cannot wait to see him. Another thing I cannot wait to see is a BOTB Heavyweight Championship match where the challenger Bam Bam Bundy takes on the heavyweight champion himself, Sergeant Ledbetter. And then in the hardcore division, we'll have Ethan Evans taking on the All-American Kid himself, Derek Walls. How will Derek hold up in the hardcore division, especially against a man as crazy as Ethan Evans? Find out And also in the hardcore division, we will have the hardcore championship match where Ron Mathis, the winner of the Battle on the Border Brandon Blevins Invitational Hardcore Tournament, will go up against the champion himself, Congo Kong. And fans, if you can't get enough of Battle on the Border, just you wait, because Battle on the Border and PWA present Showcase of the Superstars Friday, May 15th in Carrollton, Kentucky. Then the very next day, we will have Night of Champions 10 in Cleves, Ohio. That will be Saturday, May 16th. And then Battle on the Border presents Battle on the Border's first wedding. That would be on Saturday, May 30th. Now, fans, if you cannot wait to see these shows, you need to go ahead and order your tickets by contacting Denham Blevins at the number here below, or you can buy your tickets at the show. But I prefer the texting because you never know if the show will be sold out by the time you get there. So hurry up and get those tickets now. Here we go. Back to the action and back to Breakout.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here? What's going on?
You forget to interview us in there? Maybe she didn't want to interview us, guys. You saw what we did to Angela. You saw what we did to Derek. Next time we're here, you interview us, because we got a lot to say about this business and this company. Are we understanding each other? Do you understand me? Do you understand him? Do you understand him? Interview us next time or else. Let's go, jelly beans.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, Black Militia number 2. Black Militia number 2 all alone. What happened to Black Militia number 1? Last we saw him, he was running for his life from Sergeant Ledbetter. Ledbetter came back with the belt, and we have no idea what happened to number 1. Nor do we really want to know, I should say. And his opponent, from Aurora, Indiana, Turbo Tice! All right, Turbo Tice finally in the ring for his first official match after a ridiculous attack at the hands of, I don't even want to say his name, Benjamin Chimera. And now he's going to show exactly what he's got. He's got some revenge on his mind. He needs to get even with the Black Militia as well. Pretty much everybody involved in BOTB Breakout has a grudge against the Black Militia, including yours truly. The referee checks them out. There's the bell. This one officially underway. Well, the first thing we notice is definitely a size advantage for Black Militia number 2. And obviously a power advantage as well. A couple of forearms take down Turbo Tice easily. Kick to the midsection. Didn't quite land where he wanted, but when you're that big, do you really have to? Wow! Nice suplex executed flawlessly. Now for the cover. 1, 2. He didn't want to get the 3 count. I don't know if that's a wise thing to do. I mean, I know he feels cocky being part of Black Militia, having Benjamin Chimera back him up. But you still can't make stupid decisions inside the ring. Referee needs to get a little closer there. I was going to say he's not going to pay attention to her if she's on the other side of the ring, but quite honestly, I don't think he's going to pay attention to her anyway. And now Rake, oh, come on, raking his eyes across the ropes. Could have steel spurs sticking out of there that could do serious damage to the eyes. And now driving that shoulder into the midsection in the corner. Referee doing her best to maintain order here, and finally, Black Militia number 2 backs off a little bit, but only momentarily. Turbo Tice thus far has shown no offense. Oh! Big overhand chop, and Turbo Tice is down. Perhaps stepping into the ring a little too soon. He says it's over. Oh, nobody home. Turbo time, he says. Clothesline into the corner, trying to get that adrenaline pumping if he can. Turbo time again. Turbo giving it everything he's got. And a big bulldog. Could it be enough? Oh, he's not going for the... Oh. 2 count only. Turbo wasting a little bit too much time there, perhaps. Come on, Turbo, you got to stay on your man. Right, uh-oh, not sure what to do next. Another clothesline in the corner. Uh-oh, went to the well once too often. Down for the cover, hooks the leg, and he got him. Here is your winner, Black Militia number 2. Well, obviously, Benjamin Chimera is going to be happy with that one, as Black Militia number 2 got the victory over Turbo Tice. He looks like he's hurting something awful. Fans will be back.
Denham Blevins, owner of Battle on the Border, here at our training headquarters at New Horizons in Batesville. I want to let you guys have a little insider look at what we do and how you could become a member of Battle on the Border in the future. Our head trainer here, Sergeant Ledbetter in the ring, is showing the guys and gals some drills. So here's your sneak peek. Paying attention. We have a simple roll drill here. Everybody looking here, working hard. That's it. So you guys might see in the ring here. You guys might see in the ring that Derek Walls has already done a little wrestling for us. Morgan Moon, our backstage correspondent, and a couple of our other students. All right, and stay tuned here. It looks like we're going to have a second drill coming up here as well. So hope you guys are enjoying this. Okay, looks like they're doing lockups next. For those of you who don't know, our head trainer here, Sergeant Ledbetter's been in the business about 25 years, so there's a lot of experience and he's doing a great job of producing up-and-coming students for us here. Guys, everyone want to wave real quick? We're wrapping up our video, but these are some of the students. This is the Battle on the Border family. Here's your quick behind-the-scene peek. So if you guys want to wave, we'll see you guys all at the show here soon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, being accompanied by Black Militia number 2, here is Black Militia number 1. All right, the Black Militia coming in for an official match here at Breakout, BOTB Breakout, going to face Derek Walls. And his opponent, from Batesville, Indiana, Derek Walls. All right, there he is, Derek Walls. No doubt he's got revenge on his mind. The Black Militia has been a problem for quite a time.
You got help on commentary, Bossman.
Sergeant Ledbetter, where did you come from?
I see the Black Militia. I got to see this one. There, my boy DW Walls here. I got to see this, and I got to see Black Militia. So I'm right here with you.
All right, this is going to be a fantastic one. Here's our referee checking out Black Militia number 1. Check him out good, because who knows what he might have.
No.
She's checking him out pretty darn good.
One thing we know right away here, that Derek has not showed up to a beauty pageant.
To a beauty patch.
The Black Militia boys are double ugly.
I don't blame you on that one. Oh my God, a little power being shown by Black Militia number 1.
He must have ate his Wheaties this morning.
Perhaps. That kind of caught me off guard. I was not expecting that. The referee telling him to let go, but
This referee's angry.
I think
I kind of like it.
I think everybody's angry at the Black Militia. So what exactly is going on with them? Have they've been sending us video of what's been going on? We finally saw the attack on Angela King.
They're despicable people. I want to get rid of them. I don't really know what to do though, because I need as much backup as possible. Boss, I might need you to put a singlet on. I need you to get in there.
Me?
Yes. You can take a bump, right?
Well, it's been a while since I've been in the ring, but
That's all right.
as a matter of fact, you were there when I was training. In
That
fact,
is absolutely right. Now here's the interesting thing about Black Militia number 1. I helped train him. Unfortunately, he turned his back on me, so now he can go pound salt. But same with this big goof over here, Black Militia number 2. I helped train him. He turned his back on me. They're on the Chimera payroll. They're under his tutelage now, which means they're going to know how to use weapons. They're going to know how to cheat. They're not going to know anything else.
yeah, I mean, and he doesn't even work for Battle on the Border anymore. What do they think they're going to gain by following him?
Probably just a bad credit score and a prison rap sheet.
Well, Militia now going to the outside. Derek
You got
waiting.
this, Derek. You got this. That's my guy. That's my tag team partner.
Know about it. No doubt about it.
Darkwing Walls.
Darkwing Walls. I like it. Playing the Black Militia back in the ring. Derek not taking his eyes off either one of them. Collar and elbow tie up again. And side headlock by Derek Walls.
I've beat guys with that headlock before. I had a few guys. I bet I could beat Black Militia number 1 with a headlock.
I'd love to see it.
Nice. Wow. Swinging neck breaker right there. Uh-oh. See, now this is what they do. This is what they do.
Well,
Hit him, Derek.
You got to admit that was probably the wisest thing he could do.
The objective here, Bossman.
No one's expecting you to.
Yes. Yes. This referee is going to. I hear the mirrors in the restroom breaking.
Oh, look, I knew it. That was going to happen. And the referee's got her back turned into the steel pole. No.
What's going on here? It's like they're. What? You are ugly.
Yeah, what kind of? I would not ask that if I was him. If I look all right.
No, could you imagine? He's the only guy I know that has mirrors that talk. He walks by mirrors in his house. They turn away from him.
Ha! But Derek Walls is definitely. Oh, look at that blatant choke now. The referee laying the count on. Come on, referee. It's been 10 seconds already.
Come on, Derek.
Derek is definitely hurting now.
Well, it's a 2-on-1. I should go out there, but I don't want to. I don't want to stoop to the levels of the Black Militia.
Oh, come on.
Oh, referee, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No one's asking you to stoop to their level, but sometimes you've got to go out there and help maintain order.
Sometimes you got to fight fire with fire.
Absolutely. Even up the odds, so to speak.
And I'm half tempted here to just go out there and pop this big goof here at ringside. Ooh, look at that big clothesline there.
Right in the corner, and down he goes.
Down he goes.
Could it be the walls of Jericho? Oh, no, not yet.
It might be over here.
Referee a little out of position.
Oh, of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Here it could be the wall breaker. Nice. You know, when he hits that, it's over now. I mean, we've been working on that for a few months now. Oh, it's over.
Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna.
It's over. Yes.
I think he's gonna. Yes, he's tapping.
It's over, Boston. Ring the bell, baby. It's over.
Here is your winner, Derek Wall.
Come on, Derek. Bossman, should I go in?
Wait, Dudley, stop this, please. The match is over. Stop this. And Sergeant Ledbetter has left the broadcast booth. Here comes Benjamin Chimera. The bell is ringing violently. As Ledbetter clearing house, and Black Militia number 1 has taken the championship belt. Derek is still down. And Ledbetter going after Black Militia number 1 to regain that championship belt. And here comes Ben Chimera again. Oh, come on. Can we get some more help? Oh, no, he's got a chair down. No. And there's nothing the referee can do at this point, but she's still trying to get it. Oh, no, let her go. Let her go. Where is Sergeant Ledbetter? Oh, no. The chair on the arms. Oh! First the attack on Angela King. Now Derek Walls. Oh, look, somebody's coming. Here comes Ledbetter's back. He's got his belt. Denham Blevin's in as well. Black Militia run from the ring. But at what a cost?
Hey, try to get some kind of medical to the match. I think we got a broken arm here.
We'll see if we can get some medical help here. Can we get some medical help back here? Ledbetter's saying we need some help.